Well, welcome to Mount Zion family. This is Deepa handling chemistry. In this video, we are going to discuss about one more new concept in the topic acid, bases and salt. That is unit 14. So already last week itself we were discussed about this topic and we discussed the basic introduction about an acid and Arrhenius theory on according to acid, and discuss about the classification of acid. How can we classify the acid into various types? So these are the things we are discussed in the last session. So today we are going to discuss about the properties of acid. Okay, so already you know the properties of an acid is a very familiar to one. The very first and general property is nothing but what it is. Acid have a sour taste. Yes, you are good. Okay, so acids have a sour taste. So this is the first general basic property. So this is only applicable for a weak acid, because we can taste such as lemonade, orange juice, like that only. Strong acid we cannot taste, because you know they are highly dangerous and corrosive in nature. So we cannot taste the strong acid, we can taste only the weak acid. So according to that, acids here have a sour taste. This is the first property. Okay. The second one is their aqueous solutions conduct electricity since they contain ions. So if you take a small amount of acid and dissolve in water, it can be ionized into 2 or 3 more than ions, depends upon the material present in it. Okay, so it can be ionized, that it has a mobile ion, so it conduct electricity. For example, here you see the HCl solution, that is hydrochloric acid, is dissolved in water. It can ionize into H plus and Cl minus ions. Okay, so the presence of mobile ions, the aqueous solution of an acid conduct electricity. This is the next property of an acid. The third one is acid turns blue litmus into red. This is one of the tests for an acid. So if you take a piece of paper, you know the litmus paper, there are two colors. One is in blue, another one is a red. So blue litmus is used to test the acidic substances. Red litmus is used to test the basic substances. Okay. So if you take a blue litmus paper and dip in any solution, it changes into red color, means then the substance or then the solution is known as an acid. Okay, acid turns blue litmus red. This is the third property. And the next one is acid react with active metals. So acid and metal reaction. So hereafter we are going to discuss about only the reactions. So just to keep it in your mind. So acid react with metal and gives hydrogen gas, salt and hydrogen gas. So highly reactive metals, you know, sodium, potassium, like that. Okay, so acid react with active metals to give hydrogen gas and also a salt. For example, here you see the reaction, magnesium react with sulfuric acid. H2SO4 is a sulfuric acid and form magnesium sulfate. So here there are two replaceable hydrogen atoms, and these two atoms liberate as hydrogen gas, H2. Okay. How we can know it is a H2 hydrogen gas means during the time of reaction, gas bubbles can be observed in the solution. Okay, so bring a matchstick near the mouth of the test tube and note down the observation. So you will hear a pop sound. Why it is means? Because of the hydrogen gas. Most of the metals react with a dilute acid and release hydrogen gas. So the bubbles are so that these bubbles are observed, and it can be detected with the help of the matchstick. Okay. If the amount of hydrogen gas is very small, so only a tiny pop sound is produced. If it is in a large sound, if it is produced in a large amount, means it form an explosive. வெடிக்கிற மாதிரி mixtures form ஆகும். Okay, so acid react with active metals and form hydrogen gas, salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, one more example for that is nothing but zinc. Zinc react with hydrochloric acid and form zinc chloride. Zinc chloride, ZnCl2. So two molecules of hydrogen chloride react with zinc and form ZnCl2 plus H2. Okay, So the next property of an acid is nothing but react with metal carbonate. Already we discussed reaction with metal. Here react with metal carbonate. Carbonate means it's nothing but CO3. Okay, so CO3, metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. So metal carbonate is nothing but metals and carbonate alone. Metal hydrogen carbonate means one hydrogen atom also included that. Okay, so as it react with both metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate and give carbon dioxide. So if any substance CO3, it contains CO3, at the end of the reaction it's compulsory produce CO2. Okay, carbon dioxide. See the reaction, sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 carbonate. Okay, sodium carbonate, we have to pronounce like that. Sodium carbonate react with the hydrochloric acid and form sodium chloride as salt, water and carbon dioxide. Water and carbon dioxide. Similarly, sodium hydrogen carbonate. So one sodium is replaced by one hydrogen atom. So it is nothing but sodium hydrogen carbonate. This is the example for a metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay, metal hydrogen carbonate. So this one react with the hydrochloric acid and form salt, water and carbon dioxide. Salt, water and carbon dioxide. Okay. So the next property of an acid is nothing but acid react with metallic oxides to give salt and water. Acid react with metallic oxide. So metals and oxygen are joined together means it is nothing but metallic oxide. Okay, to give salt and water. So here see the example, calcium oxide, it should be react with sulfuric acid and form CaSO4, calcium sulfate plus water. Okay, so this is the next property, and the last property it is nothing but acid react with base and form salt and water. This is a well known reaction for you. So it is hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide react with each other and form NaCl plus water. What is the name of the reaction? Anyone remember? Yes, good. It is nothing but it is a neutralization reaction. It is a neutralization reaction. Okay. So just to recall what we have studied today, the first thing is we discuss about the properties, that is a taste and the conductor of electricity, and then what about the litmus paper test. So the taste is sour taste, the aqueous solution conduct electricity, and as it turns blue litmus to red. So these are the basic tests, and based on the reactions, acid react with active metals, it gives hydrogen gas, react with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate, it gives carbon dioxide, react with metallic oxide, it gives salt and water, and react with the base to give us salt and water. So these are the properties we are discussed here. So now we can discuss with the help of your textbook. Open your textbook and page number. So page number 164. In this we are going to discuss about the properties of an acid. Open your book. Okay. So the very first properties is nothing but acid have a sour taste. So underline it, the word sour taste. So take your pencil also, mark the words what we are discussed. Okay. The aqueous solution conduct electricity. Aqueous solution conduct electricity. So why acids are conduct electricity? Because they contains ions in the aqueous state. Okay, this is a 1 mark question. And the third property is acid turns blue litmus red. So underline in your book. Acid react with active metals to give hydrogen gas. They may be asked in a spot the error. Instead of hydrogen gas, they may be give us some other term. Okay. So whether asking the statement is true or false, like that the question will become. So acid react with active metals to give hydrogen gas, and some of the metals do not react with acid. What are they means? Silver and copper. Okay, silver and copper. So mark it in your book. The next thing is acid react with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate to give carbon dioxide. Metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate to give carbon dioxide. Okay. The next property is it react with metallic oxide to give salt and water. So metallic oxide also similar to react like a basic in nature. So if we dissolve a metallic oxide in water, it gives a basic solution. So it gives a salt and water. Okay. So and the last one is well known reaction, acid react with base to give salt and water, that is called as a neutralization reaction. So these are the things we are discussed. It may be asked in a 4 mark or a 7 mark question. So write any 4 properties, means you want to write in a 4 mark question, or else discuss briefly about the properties of an acid, means it is a 7 mark question. Okay, so it is a book inside question only. And here there is an activity, take about 10 ml of dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube, add a few pieces of zinc granules. So dilute hydrochloric acid, it is an acid and it react with a zinc. Just now we discussed, okay, zinc. What you observe means bubbles are formed. At very first bubbles should be come in the solution. Why it is means both are undergo reaction and form a zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. So during the time, take a burning candle near a bubble containing hydrogen gas. The flame goes off with the popping sound. So from that we can identify it is an hydrogen gas. Identify. So this confirms that metal displaces hydrogen gases from dilute acid. What it is? The metal displaces hydrogen from dilute acid. Okay, this is one activity. And the next thing, always you have to remember, when you are mixed acid and base, acid and water, so keep in your mind the acid must be slowly added and carefully with a constant stirring to water. Okay, so the acid must be added slowly and carefully with a constant stirring to water. So always add acid to water, don't add water to acid. Okay, so if you are add like that, means if the mixture splashes out of the container and it may cause burns. You have to remember, always added acid to water, don't add water to acid. Okay, keep in it mind. So it is an important caution. So up to this we are discussed. Hope you all are understand those things. Go through your study material also. Meet you in the next session. Thank you, students.